do, though, want to give you an update. 43 people are now confirmed dead in that area. 27 camp children are missing. Again, we'll check in with Dylan McKim and have the latest from there. Well, state and local officials are calling out federal forecasters amid the deadly flooding in Kerr County. KXAN investigator Josh Hinkle learned that criticism comes as funding cuts and staff shortages plague the National Weather Service and other emergency management agencies nationwide. You've been digging into this since last night. What have you learned?
That's exactly right. We've heard from several of you watching. Why didn't evacuations happen sooner? What we've heard from state and local officials has muddied the timeline and that responsibility, but it all comes down to their reliance on the Austin-San Antonio office of the National Weather Service. The state's emergency management chief says the amount of rain that fell was never in the Weather Service's forecasts. We know the Weather Service issued its first flash flood warning for a portion of Kerr County at 1:14 a.m. on July 4th. Just a few hours later, the Guadalupe River there was at the height of its flooding. Today, the Kerr County judge reiterated, quote, "Nobody saw this coming." Though the state has said it personally called judges and mayors in the area the day before to notify them of potential flooding. We've requested record of that communication to verify the level of urgency. And some of you have asked, is this the time to be doing that? To be questioning officials while they're working on rescue and recovery? The answer is yes, it's what we do. We investigate because many of you are wondering the same thing, and it's about keeping the public safe. We don't expect officials will get to those requests anytime soon, but when they do, we will be ready to get you answers to help you understand what happened and how something like this could be prevented in the future.
Okay, Josh, and we've also heard a lot of questions about whether the Trump administration's recent cuts to the National Weather Service and the budget and the personnel could have really impacted forecasting in Texas.
Well, that's tough to know right now, but what we do know, the local office does have 6 vacancies listed amid those cuts, including some meteorologists. While state and local officials have not publicly nor outright blamed the Trump administration's financial decisions for any possible forecasting issues, the Weather Service's employees organization has said recently staff cuts, which were broader across the nation, could increase risk and damage the agency's ability to respond to a disaster. That group told us today the local Weather Service office still had adequate staffing and resources to handle this weekend's flood. The Weather Service would not answer our questions about that, instead saying it was focused on ongoing flash flood forecasting right now. Today, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem visited Kerr County to represent the Trump administration on the ground, and she told reporters during a press conference the president is working to fix aging technology related to the Weather Service.
I do carry your concerns back to the federal government and to President Trump, and we will do all we can to fix those kinds of things that may have felt like a failure to you and to your community members. But we know that everybody wants more warning time, and that's why we're working to upgrade the technologies that have been neglected by far too long to make sure that families have as much advanced notice as possible.
Again, we have submitted requests for records and communication to better understand any possible breakdown between agencies and the timing of these warnings, and we will continue to keep you updated as those things develop.
All right, Josh Hinkle, thank you so much. You can keep track of those updates on our website at KXAN.com. We'll be right back.